Welcome to Running Out of Video Ideas Part 3. People are usually surprised that I've never tried Roblox. I mean, I've seen the memes and the thick boy, but yeah, I really don't know what it is. I've never played it. I've heard there's a lot of creations of other games though, so today I downloaded Roblox, finally, on my phone, and we're gonna check out every single supercell game I can find on there. Well, except for maybe the ones that are not out yet. We're going to be using a rating system 0 to 10, and I'll basically be judging it by how much fun I had playing the game. So let's get right into it.
Let's do this.
Clash Royale. Okay, there's a lot of Clash Royale games, but I decided to try two that caught my interest. One was a third person that really impressed me, and the other was like a tycoon type of game. Let's start with the tycoon one. At first I was completely lost, like it dropped me in this arena looking jail, but then I figured out what it was, and let me tell you, I kinda got addicted. You have to claim a property and then start generating an elixir to build up your fort. The way it works is you build a elixir pump, it generates cash, and then you claim that cash at the chest, where you can keep buying more pumps to generate cash faster. You use this cash to buy pretty much everything. Now, while I was working on my elixir monopoly though, I took my newly purchased horse for a stroll down the neighborhood. This guy was loaded, walls were really high, he had a Sparky, like what? I tried to say hi, but of course I wasn't aware that these red lasers were a literal replica of that one trap in Saw, so I got sliced in 5. Yeah, it was pretty terrifying. But I knew that I needed one of those. I got attacked like a couple times, so I really needed some way of not letting people in my base.
Are you running?
Let's fast forward a bit. I finally copped the laser defense I was talking about, higher walls, and then I spotted a golem running faster than they usually do. It almost felt illegal. I'm really uncomfortable with the energy that this game has created. I tried to kill it just how I slaughtered a trespasser earlier, and he sped out fast as shit, boy. Like, I don't understand. Anyways, I focused on my fort a bit more, unlocked some weapons, cool skins, and to be honest, I think I may be revisiting this game once I'm done with the video. The only complaint I had is that there's not much action, so the defenses you buy don't do shit. You can buy powers and weapons, but you can only really attack the other players when they come out of hiding. This game was missing bots or missions or something to do, you know? So for that reason, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. The next one was called Brawl Royale, and it's supposed to be like a third-person Clash Royale, but Roblox style. You start off in this like main hall type of central terminal. I'm walking around in classic noob style, looking for what to do, what is everything. I already had 45 gems by the way because I did a match and the recording never saved. But trust me, I didn't explore shit. I just did one match. There was like these missions around the map, but I couldn't play any of them because I was level 0, and in order to level up, you have to play matches. And also 2v2 is unlocked after 5 wins, I believe. Before starting a match though, I clicked on some buttons and ended up opening a chest. I don't know what I clicked, but it was pretty cool. I'm actually very impressed with this game. Anyways, I hopped into a match and the map looked exactly what you'd expect it to. 3 towers on each side, a river, and some bridges. Right at home. Now to deploy cards, I figured out you just tap them and drag them where you want, and then tap again. I had no idea what the troops did, but I was just dropping everything I could. Using my Clash Royale knowledge, I was just spamming one side at one point. And also, these troops were fucking shit up, man. I got 2 towers and then the third one soon after. Overall, it's very simple to understand, so I played a few more matches and I even reached an entire new arena. There's some skill involved too, like it wasn't all easy. The higher I climbed in trophies, the harder the games felt to me. Which is actually the reason I kept playing. I wanted those 5 wins. I needed it for 2v2 and I wasn't gonna back down. I finally got to try 2v2 and although I couldn't see my partner, I could feel his presence. There was more troops being deployed, so I knew there was someone else playing with me. It was chaotic. The game is fun. I only played it for 20 minutes, but the entire time I was having a blast. So I'm gonna do a 10 out of 10. Clash of Clans. Most, if not all, Clash of Clans games on here were tycoon type of games, which was honestly fine with me because I enjoyed the Clash Royale one a lot. It's incredibly similar to the Clash Royale one, so I immediately knew what to do. Claim a base and build it up. And here you do that with gold mines and eventually elixir as well. I got to work, and honestly, I forgot I was even recording. I just ended up playing for like half hour and I zoned out. I was having a lot of fun, and it was also interesting trying to defend my base while I collected enough resources to build my walls high enough so that no one would just walk in and kill me. I died a few times before that happened, but eventually my walls were high enough and I had a beefy base. I did not rush. Like I said, I just zoned out playing this. It's hella fun. For some reason in this one as well, people came out of their forts more, so it had a bit more action going on. Sword fights, trying to snipe someone across the map using a bow and arrow. I enjoyed it, but of course that depends on the server you're in and if people choose to come out of their forts or not. Once I upgraded my town hall to like 4 though, I knew I had to stop playing because I was just playing too much. I only came here to review the games. I can't just play all of these for 2 hours each. I mean, I can, but no. I do plan on coming back after I finish the video though, so that's how you can tell that the game is actually pretty fun. At least to me. If it had bots or working barracks though, it would have been a 10 out of 10, but it didn't. So for that, 9 out of 10. Brawl Stars. Okay, Brawl Stars had a lot of tycoon type of games, but that's nowhere near what Brawl Stars is in real life. So I ended up playing this one called Brawl Blocks. This is a third-person game much like the Clash Royale one we saw. So you're dropped into this general area where you can change your brawler, equip gadgets, star powers, but I wasn't high enough for any of that, so I went into a free-for-all match with a Shelly, I believe. Now I thought this was Showdown, but I guess not. In this game mode, I ended up just trying to survive against bots and other players, but there was no gas closing in or poison, whatever it is. So it was more like a sandbox type of game mode, just kind of chilling and killing everyone. It was actually pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie, but after a while of doing the same thing, I headed over to the main menu and realized there was a game mode selection tab. Boss fight was unfortunately behind a paywall and I wasn't gonna buy that, so I went ahead and did a solo showdown. I gotta say, I'm impressed with the graphics and how well it was created. Everything seemed very smooth, very accurate to the real game. Well, maybe not how everything was oversized, but yeah. Eventually, after playing a couple matches, I somehow unlocked Daryl, which was pretty sweet, although his rolling was out of this world. But either way, pretty fun. I just wish there was more to do because the only game modes I could do was the free-for-all and the solo showdown. It is a Roblox game though, so I'm not gonna judge it too harshly. I had fun, and that's all that matters. I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10. Hayday. I was pretty excited to try Hayday in Roblox. I mean, I've played Hayday for forever. Like, I never stopped playing. I always have the app on my phone. Yeah, I don't play that much, but still, I never quit. To my surprise though, there's actually not that many options for Hayday. The only one I really found was one literally called Hayday Alpha. And it's not a game, it was just the world sort of recreating a Hayday type of farm. It kind of sucked. You don't do anything, you just walk around checking out everything. There was an occasional animal that moved, but that's about it. There was places that led straight to death, black spaces, hello, and NPCs that didn't move. They were like statues. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to give this one a low rating, but if there ever was a better one, it'd be higher. So, 2 out of 10. Boom Beach. Boom Beach had a very similar situation as Hayday, where a lot of them were just showcasing what Boom Beach would look like in Roblox, but you didn't actually play anything. I did find a tycoon type of game though, and I played it for like 10 minutes, and there's not much going on. I was a little disappointed. I've also played Boom Beach a lot when it first came out, so I was hoping for a really good Roblox game, but that's not the case. I knew immediately what to do since I played those tycoon games earlier, except this one had no goal. It seems like all you really do is buy stuff and build up your village, and that's all. Since the island was surrounded by water, I couldn't attack or visit anyone else. I could just see them from the distance. There was a boat, but it seemed like I had to pay real money for that, and at some point, it glitched in the game without even paying, and it just went nuts after that. So, yeah, I'm assuming I'm not going to be able to travel anytime soon. Unfortunately, it wasn't as fun as the others, and I only played like 10 minutes of it, like I said, so I'm going to have to do a 3 out of 10. So guys, I think that should be it for this video. I tried to find pretty much all Supercell games that are currently globally out right now. Some of them were more interesting than others, and I think I might be exploring other Roblox games in my own time. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching. Havoc Gaming out. Peace!